I come up against somebody else, it's full game, I've got somebody chipping back to me or whatever else, win your one-on-one and make sure at the end of that one-on-one, that guy knows who just won that battle. Good? Fight around, make plays all night.
Make sure you're warm. Make sure you keep getting warm. Keep shooting. Make sure you're warm. Dog on me, dog on 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. You're going to make it a good game early on. Hey, just keep grinding. 6.16 seconds. Every single play of wear them out by the time we get to the fourth quarter of our game. Here we go. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
Arlington that was a big rivalry game. I think that's the biggest rivalry we have. And we know a lot of kids from Arlington. So going into the game, it's not just about, just winning. It's bragging rights. You're gonna see these kids for the next 30 years of your life. Some of us, I have best friends on that team. So it made us train harder and practice because we knew that they were a good team this year too. So we knew that they're gonna give it their all and we're gonna have to give it our all to win.
Always, battle between the student section, battle between the crowd, everybody. It's an all-out rivalry game.
Arlington, big rivalry game. Always one of the biggest ones of the season. Almost the same feeling as a Southlake game. Always wanting to go out there and beat them. Always wanting to go out there and dominate the game. Both schools with the big student sections really get you pumped up because all your fans are there hoping and praying you win because nobody likes the other team on both sides. So
Arlington is it's always a fun game, and just as big of a rivalry as Southlake. We knew that going into the game, we were facing a really good team this year, and that we both were going to be preparing hard. But a lot of it came from the pride and being able to channel every ounce of our energy and every ounce of our focus into getting ready for the game that week, because whoever stepped off that field with a win is going to control this side of Arlington.
Everybody came with it to play. It wasn't a normal game that we had throughout district. That was a huge game. Both teams were undefeated, so it had a lot of significance to it.
We don't work too hard. We don't have too many hours, bro. And we gonna go out there and hit them. And we gonna hit them. And we gonna hit them. And we gonna hit them. Let's get ready to be some dogs. Hey, family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
A lot of us grew up together, so there's a lot of talking that goes on before the games, and we're ready to get out on the field against them. It started off as a great game. It was really a defensive game the first couple of quarters. Both of our defenses were coming up big, and it was different, not having a Juma back there to rely on, but we had our offensive linemen stepped up when it was time to step up, and our run game was great that game.
Arlington, they're always solid. This year, they were solid. They had playmakers everywhere, and we had enough talent to match up and come out on top. But the energy of the game is just completely different. It's like playoff atmosphere in the district. We like to have those type of matchups during the district because it gets us ready for the last quarter of the season.
So it was definitely fun going in and just playing as hard as we could. And knowing that it's, for a lot of seniors, this is going to be the last time we're going to play them. So we got to go out with a bang. And that's how we played. We played hard, we ran the ball a lot, and just busted it wide open. And the crowd also was super loud. It had everybody coming back to that game to watch. It was just definitely a game to experience. One of the best games that I've been a part of.
in traffic. Relentless effort after the ball if you don't have it. Finish every block. Do your job repeatedly over and over and over.
You pick it up, okay? Same thing.
You want ball, you work and help. Red will call it. One is the return. Be ready for blue. All right? Blue, you guys bump it up to the 15. All right? Here we go. Cool.
We ended up coming up with the win, a 14-point win late in that game, but it was a fun game. I really enjoyed that game. That was probably one of the most exciting, exhilarating games this season.
What was becoming more and more consistent was our ability to take the ball away from our opponents, not fading down the stretch in regards to just tremendous effort and outstanding physical conditioning and a true brotherhood and a desire that was really starting to show up in the second half of football games as we were pulling away from our opponents in dominating fashion. Big 28-14 win over rival Arlington High.
Fundamentals. Fundamentals. Braden, make sure everybody gets set. Okay, we're really flirting with them not being set. Take your time. Make sure we're set. Be still. Listen to the snap count. Think about your job in your head before you do it, and then play harder than them. We got a chance to separate right now. Don't break their hearts off them. Let's go.
Got to bring a fourth down for the Arlington High School football coach.
Playing Arlington really prepared us for the playoffs because we were able to play in that atmosphere and adjust to that atmosphere for playoffs. We were able to be able to match up with talent, different schemes and everything like that. And Arlington is a versatile team. You know, it prepared us well for the playoffs, and we like that matchup every year.
They had a solid defense, a good quarterback. Coming into the game, we knew we were going to have to stop the run. They had a good quarterback and running back who both accounted for most of the touchdowns and yards on offense. And we came in, took the receivers out of the game, so we focused on stopping the run, made big plays on special teams, forced turnovers on special teams. A late turnover by Trey Appline, caught an interception to end the game. It was a nice feeling after the game.
And so being able to put a name on the school for our city and take home a win, it was a great thing. It was a great feeling going into the game. You know, you have the crowd yelling, the stands are packed on both sides, and so being able to play in that environment and being able to just really enjoy every moment of it with your brothers it's a feeling you can never get from anything else.